Hello students, welcome to Vipin Sharma Physics channel. And dear students, I'm giving you the third theory of light. That is called quantum theory of light. What? Quantum theory of light. Dear students, light is postulated, to complete, hypothetical, I should say light is postulated to, comprise by hypothetical particle. I'm using the word comprise by hypothetical particle, right? Hypothetical particle. What are those hypothetical particles? Called photons. Called photons. That possess a finite momentum. That possess a finite momentum. That possess a finite momentum and a finite energy. And a what? Finite energy. Right? However, unlike the corpuscular theory, these particles have a zero rest mass. Just got what? Zero what? Rest mass. Zero rest mass. And their momentum we represent, with P. And their momentum and kinetic energy, their momentum vector P and kinetic energy K. Some people say, why I haven't put a vector on K? Kinetic energy is energy. Energy is not a vector quantity. It is a scalar quantity. Hope you remember this. So are not related by the equation P equal to under root of 2 mk. Okay, my Kerala students used to say P is equal to under root 2 mk. It is okay. I'm Punjabi, so I should call mk. Kerala people will say mk. I love my country, different reasons, different languages. So under root of 2 mk. Furthermore, the momentum of these photons are quantized. I am using so many terms. Quantized. so many terms, so many technical terms. That is, the momentum can only have finite discrete values. Quantize means finite discrete values. Students, I am flooding the board with lot of terms, and I'll explain, don't worry, one by one. And not assume any value as in the case of general particles. Does not assume any values as in the case of general particles. So these photons can interact with atomic and subatomic particles. I can write here, can interact with atomic and subatomic particles. To transfer energy and momentum. To transfer energy and momentum. The quantum theory includes both particle theory and the wave theory of light. According to theory, light behaves both as a particle as well as a wave. So quantum theory is useful explaining the phenomenon of photoelectric effect. Is it coming in frame? Yes, photoelectric. I'm writing in like this because it should come in frame. Photoelectric effect in spectral lines in the spectra of gases. Spectral lines in the spectra of gases. Well, students, thoda try to adjust spectral lines in the spectrum of gases. यानी कि यहाँ कुछ missing आ जाए, something is missing here because I'm coming out of the frame, but I'm sorry. Let you understand it simple. So, an branch of optics that deals with the phenomenon of this theory is called quantum optics. Quantum optics. Well, students, if you carefully observe all this kind of things, all descriptions in this theory are partly correct. And students, these descriptions are partly correct as they are helpful in explaining one set of phenomena, but fall short of being able to explain the other phenomena. This, while the ray theory explains reflection but cannot explain interference. The wave theory explains interference but fails to explain the photoelectric effect. Thus, while all theories are relevant, we need to choose the appropriate one at a particular situation. At hand, whatever the situation we have, we pick up the theory. Suppose we need to explain the photoelectric effect, we take quantum theory. If we have to explain the interference, polarization, then we have to take the wave theory. So each of these theories have evolved to explain phenomena that has been recorded with improvements in the measurement techniques. It is possible that in the future a new phenomenon may be recorded that will require yet another theory for its explanation. Quite possible you people are enough intelligent. Some of you may come up with the better theory. Those you people who are the students are scientists also. Hope it is clear. Well, now it's very chill here. Let me button up, zip it up. Look, students. When we talk about the quantum theory, we see that light is a particle, light is a wave, light is a hypothetical particle called photons, possess a finite momentum and a finite energy. You will put a question. So what is the meaning of hypothetical particle? This is Vipin Sharma physics classes on YouTube. So Vipin sir is also a student, The question to Vipin sir, as a student. So what is hypothetical? Students, we create hypothesis. Now you will put a question. Sure, what is hypothesis? Hypothesis. If we know a hypothetical hypothesis, then we know hypothetical also. Yes. Well, let me give you an example. You are hungry and you want to eat something. Then you assume that in the kitchen this is lying there, and I'll add this much. I'll use the recipe. I need this much, ingredients, to prepare a particular dish. And when you prepare a particular dish, the taste of the dish starts coming. You start feeling that taste, but it is not yet prepared. And when the taste of the cooked dish is exactly the same which you were expecting, then whatever you thought hypothetically, that comes out practically true. Got it? You watch a movie of your favorite star, and you watch a movie when you enter into the cinema hall or a PVR or multiplex, and you watch a particular movie and it is up to the expectation. then your hypothesis practically comes true. The photon is a hypothetical particle which has a finite energy and a finite momentum, and it comes out to be exactly what we have thought practically, so it is accepted. It is a zero rest mass. Now the question is rest mass. According to Galilean invariance, mass varies, with the speed of light. That is m is equal to m naught under root of 1 minus v square upon c square. So m naught is called rest mass. If you're moving faster, your mass is varying. That is, mass time is also varying and length is also varying. You just replace m by t, m naught by t naught. Replace m by l and m naught by l naught. One is called rest mass, and another is called up. So, my dear students, what do you exactly see? Photon is a hypothetical particle, and it explains photoelectric effect. It explains spectral lines. So many things, it explains, and rest. It is this. This is not applicable. P is equal to under root 2 mk. It is quantized, means it is in a particular packets. Quanta, whole number, multiple, 1, 2, 3, 4. You will not get 1.5, 1.75, right? It can interact without with atomic particles, like it can interact with subatomic particles. Subatomic particles like mesons, like electrons, like protons, like so many things. It is having it spectral lines in the spectra of gases. It helps us to understand. So according to quantum theory, light is dual in nature, sometimes particle, sometimes wave. If you develop two opinion about one person, it means you don't understand the person. So dear students, yet we don't know what is light, right? So this is an English version of theory of light. Hope the video goes up to 17 minutes and 40 and 18 minutes. I generally don't upload such long videos. And students, थोड़ा एक चीज़ बताता हूँ आपको. Whatever I try to explain, see, it is early morning 4:30, in India it is early morning 4:30, and I have been working very hard for my organization, and for the 2 years in the COVID, things were very rough, but hardly matters. We are strong people. We bounce back, right? So, thank you very much for supporting Vipin Sharma Physics channel, which is simply used by a simple chalk. I teach with a chalk, and this is my duster, right? And, totally, traditional way of teaching. Love you all. God bless you. Stay healthy, stay blessed. Thank you. So students, you must understand what I have told, right?